right, on today's topics here on Unlikely Geeks, we're going to talk about SpongeBob, some rumors that are coming up with DC and Marvel, Harry Potter's first look. We got some new characters coming to Street Fighter and more. And we definitely going to talk about that Superman review. This is all coming up. Pedro and Dro, Unlikely Geeks, let's go.
Welcome to Unlikely Geeks. We got a whole list of topics to go over this week, and also we're doing the Superman review at the end of it. So let's go.
All right. So, other than that, bro, what's been new with you? It's been a week since we've been together. Talk to me. What's up?
Yeah, man, it's Prime Week at Amazon. Well, it's Prime Week for like 2 weeks, so it's been super busy. Yeah, man, hurt my arm at work, so I didn't work today, but I gotta be back, man, because they slaving us at Amazon. I love Amazon. Don't fire me, but woo, a lot of work.
I uh I was also a person that purchased some stuff on Amazon, so you probably it's my fault. It's me and a whole bunch of other people, right? So I got a baseball glove and it just came, like they delivered it in the rain. And
Yeah,
I put it on and it's gigantic. That is the biggest glove I've ever seen in my life. I don't think it
yeah.
fits my hand, and that's why I really don't like buying things online because I
Mm,
didn't get to try it. Now, Amazon Prime Day, that bad boy was $20, so
mm.
you couldn't beat it. But I have no idea if I'm gonna be using that like that. I'm gonna give it to my dad or something because I don't think it's gonna fit my hand.
Yeah, I bought some stuff, man. Even though I'm doing it, I still order some stuff.
Are they
Order
still are
some
they still like, yo, you cannot get on your cell phone, you can't listen to music? Are they real strict like that? My mom used to work for them.
in the truck.
Oh, you do the truck. I thought you was in the warehouse. My
Yeah.
mom worked at the
No,
warehouse.
no, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm delivering. I'm in and out, in and out, in and out the truck.
You running up and
But
downstairs and complexes.
I wouldn't say running, but I'm definitely going up and downstairs. They already know. They know where to put Pedro at. They're like, Pedro do good in this area. Let's keep him in this area. He'll knock that out. We could trust him there, and stuff like that. But your cousin Bobby, man, that he does everything. He's doing condo buildings and
Right.
three three he's doing three staircases and I don't know, man. A lot of businesses, trailer parks. Yeah, I think Bobby got driver of the year. So shout out Bobby.
Oh, word?
Hey, yep.
Yeah. That's
That
a
boy
hard
got
working brother
driver
right
of
there.
the year. That boy, hey, that boy work hard, man.
Yeah.
I do like I do a certain pace, like 30, like 25, 30 an hour. That boy be on 60. I'm like, I call him like, yo, what stop you? I'm on 98. I'm like, 98? We just started. How the heck?
That's
No, but
dope.
yeah. A
Nah,
lot of
man.
lot of delivering. A lot of delivering.
I ain't do too much, just the same thing, showing houses, renting houses, whatever. But it's been pretty smooth sailing for me. I started playing a new game though. Tony Hawk came out, so I started playing Tony Hawk,
Mm.
and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, 3 and 4 came out. And I'm
Yeah, it's a
reminded,
remaster. It's the remaster,
yeah,
right?
yeah, the same ones that we played when we were kids.
Yeah.
And I was trash at those games when I was a
Yeah.
kid. I'm still trash at those games as an adult. Like I didn't get any better. And so I started trying to do some tricks and all I could do is ollie and you got to do special moves, you got to jump here, you got to collect stuff like, and you got 2
Yeah.
minutes. 2 minutes to do the whole game, like the whole level.
Mm.
I couldn't do it. So I went straight to the cheat codes and I added it from 2 minutes to 1 hour. Give me a lot of time. I put
Yeah.
everything. I was like, I can't fall off my board. I could do super tricks. Like if I mess up, it gives me one chance to keep my momentum going. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't do it without it, bro. I am so bad at that game. It's not even funny. You got real bright right there.
Oh, oh man. Yeah.
You got real bright. But I was like, yo, I am trash at that game. So
Yeah, with those games, I used to be kickflip, grinding, and trying to do a flip or something like
that's
that.
what I'm
But yeah,
saying.
I'm
Back
never
then,
good at those games.
my game was skate. I like skate more than I like
Mhm.
Tony Hawk.
Did
So
you ever play an old game on? I think it was a Nintendo 64, but it was like the Razor Scooter game.
nah,
Like it was Razor Scooter. I think it was called Razor. I think it was like the Razor Scooter brand, and it had their own video game.
that nah, bro. That's
Yo, that game for the people that know, they know that game right there. I used to be stuck on that.
don't
You get to
nobody know.
customize your little razor scooter with the wheels. Get the razor scooter with the green wheels. You already know. You already know. But yeah,
That's funny.
but I downloaded the game today, so maybe I'll try it out tonight.
Yeah, you
But
gotta
other than
try.
that, I just purchased a college game day. I mean the college football game. So
Yeah, and how you
I'm
like it
on
so far?
that.
Is it like the? Is it better than the last year? Because I had last year. I bought it in Christmas time, and my son whooped my ass on that game. I'm talking about he beat me like
It's
180 to like 12. He kicked my ass.
it's like 5% better. So it's a little improvement, but hopefully next year they do more with the high school. Because this year I didn't like. I get into it in a different video, but I didn't like the high school part of it. Instead of you playing the whole game of a high school game,
You play
and
the championship.
they no, they make you do like you have to pick 4 drives. So you get 4 drives, and then you got to do certain tasks for that drive. So it'll be like run 50 yards. So you got to try to run 50 yards. And then if you do that, you get more interest in the school, in the colleges. And unless you know, if you fail, then your 5 star goes down to 4 star, and then so on, so on, so on. So yeah, and then they didn't add in like two-way players. The old NCAA in high school, you get to play. You could pick like a quarterback and then a middle linebacker. So like on offense, you could play as a quarterback, gain
Mm.
interest in college, and then after the game, the colleges will send you like interest scholarships and shit. But then you also get interest in the middle linebacker position. So you could be like quarterback, middle linebacker, or like cornerback, running back, something like that. So they didn't add that this year, which I don't like it. So hopefully next year they work on the high school part of it. But other than that, the gameplay is cool. The mechanics are better, the blocking, defense, tackles, all that. Yeah, a little upgrade, but nothing too crazy.
Do you think that they're gonna go that hard on high school? Like it's a college football game, not really high school.
I feel like they are. I think it's just a matter of time. I think they're just doing it little by little bit, and then soon maybe we'll have like the best rebooted college football game. Hopefully.
Do you
Because
regret buying it that early?
You got these YouTubers, these gamers that are saying the same exact thing, and they're the ones that they're inviting
Right.
those guys that do like TikToks and the reels about the games and stuff. They invite them to EA and ask them their opinions and stuff, and then they'll like last year they invited them. They're like, oh, this is what we like, this is what we don't like, this is what y'all should add, and they take it lightly. They took some notes, so they changed it. So hopefully it keeps going. Because they want to, I mean, Madden it's the same game. So I guess they don't care too much about what we have to say. They know we're going to buy it. It's like, what
They
other
go,
football
you
game do we
gonna buy
have?
it. I don't
Yeah.
buy those games until they go half off on Black Friday. I don't play.
No, facts.
I don't get it when I understand it, but like I don't buy the game when they start upgrading every Sunday. It's like, oh, this player got hurt, so they're injured in the game. Now I wait till close to the Super Bowl and I'll buy the game on cheap for $10. That's how I do it every year. So
They just know you don't want to be left out. You want to get the new game. And it's the only football game really. There's no blitz. There's
yeah.
no NFL street. So I gotta I gotta take it. Gotta
Do
take it.
you
I'm gonna
regret
enjoy
buying
it.
it? Do you regret buying it this early with all of the that it's not that big of an upgrade? Because you already had the last one. You could have just kept playing.
No, because with me, I play it a lot, bro. Like I play it all the time. Even with the last, I played the last one till I bought this new one. So
Yeah.
I play it every day, and then until like you said, Grand Theft Auto comes out, then might switch over to Grand Theft Auto, so on, so on.
I
So
bet. I ended up seeing. We'll talk about it later with Superman, but I ended up going to see Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. Right.
hmm
I know you said you were going to see it last episode. You still
I
didn't
know I
see it.
forgot. No,
I listen. Quick review. No spoilers. Just wait. Don't even bother.
but you know what was? It wasn't even that I forgot. So let me stop lying. It was because every time I went to buy tickets, like they're making a lot of money. This is not one of our topics, but Jurassic Park made like what 700 mil just now already, 700
Yeah. Yeah.
million dollars
Five.
or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And every time I wanted to go buy a ticket, there were no two seats that are in good spots for me and my lady. So
You
I
gotta
look at the
stop buying
timing.
tickets so late, bro.
That's what it is. Like so, every time I went to buy it, there was no good seats for two of us. So I just didn't buy it. So
Listen,
that's
bro. I was getting food at the Zaxby's right next to the movie theater. And since I was next to the movie theater, I'm like, what time is Jurassic Park going? It started 2 minutes after I picked up my food. So I was like, ooh, let me see. There was a seat dead in the middle because I guess two people bought seats that were by themselves,
Yeah.
and there was one seat in the middle. They didn't want to sit next to each other. I picked that seat right dead in the middle. And I just sat there with two strangers and I watched the whole movie. And it was impromptu, and that's the beauty of that movie pass. Like I say it every episode. That I'm never going. We go. Hopefully, one day get sponsored. But I said it every episode that AMC Movie Pass is the best bang for your buck, and go get you Game Pass. You know, I should.
We do that though. When we buy our tickets, when we do it early like we usually do,
Right.
we'll buy like the end of the row, but we'll buy not the first seat. We'll buy the second and third seat, so that first one's open. So hopefully, when the movie starts, nobody bought that first one. So if we want space between everybody, we just slide back down to one and two. Three's open, and four. So we got that space between
So
us.
you
So,
guys be sitting in the
but
corner? You can sit on the edge.
yeah, because I don't like going to excuse me. I'd rather people going. I'd rather people scoot in front of me than me scooting in front of them.
I mean that. Yeah, that's true. I
I'd
get
rather somebody be like,
dead.
"Oh, excuse me," and I'm sitting there chilling, than me like, "Oh, excuse me," for 12 seats. So
Nah, the movie theater I go to, the seats have enough room for people to walk. Now, what I
yeah,
do is I lift my I pull my legs back because I feel like the people gonna hit my legs because they're reclining
yeah,
chairs, right? But
yeah.
nah, bro, I sit dead center of the center. So my son knows when we go to get movies, he'd be like, "Dad, are we
Mhm.
sitting at I-8? Are we sitting at H-8 or G-8?" Like he knows it's one of them,
Yeah,
and I, you
yeah.
know, so because it's
That's funny. Mine's is like G13, G12.
nah, that's crazy. I
Yeah,
had a friend that she told me she like, yeah, no, we got to sit in the very back so that way there's no one behind me, and I want to sit
yeah.
in front of the steps. So if there's anything that goes down, we could go. And I'm like, girl, why are you so paranoid? She was a cop,
Mm,
so I got it right.
mm,
But she was paranoid. Like she didn't
yeah.
even like movie theaters like that. She wanted to sit close to the
Hmm.
exit. She wanted it, and I'm like, I get it, but you tripping a bit, you know.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, I
I
feel her.
I understand.
I mean, ever since that whole Batman thing back in the day, a whole bunch of years ago,
Yeah, yeah.
at the movie theater. Ever since that thing happened, I'm still paranoid. I still sit there, and it's crazy to think about, but I do think about that. I'm like, man, I hope nobody's on some crazy stuff right now. Just want to sit here and enjoy this movie, especially like a movie like Superman, where it's families and little kids in there, and so
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
do.
sit right next to the exit.
I look at the exits that are in each movie theater, like in the
Yeah,
back. I look at those and make sure they don't open. You know.
just to mentally prepare. Like if I need to go somewhere, exit there, exit there. Like
Yeah, I do
yeah,
that.
it sucks. But it's America, so it
It's
sucks.
just it's 2025, bro. No matter where you at, it gets crazy out here. The
Yeah.
but all right, man. I think it's about time we get started. Our first topic is a bit
Do
of
it.
a joke, only because
Yeah, we got to start it off with a banger with him himself.
nah, bro, you tripping. The whole we spent about 2 hours talking about this topic. Like, why are we doing this? But we doing it. So, SpongeBob, right?
SpongeBob.
According to Dro, his birthday is today,
Yep.
the 14th of July, right? We're in July.
Yeah, July 14th, 1986. Golly.
But so Dro was talking about, yo, he 39, he 39. I'm like,
He 39.
there's no way he's older than us, bro. Like SpongeBob
They were
started,
showing screenshots of his driver's license with his date of birth on it.
yeah. Happy
So he's
birthday, I guess.
39. So SpongeBob is officially Unc status. So his Uncle Sponge. Uncle Bob.
And he still can't really drive though. Or can he drive? I haven't watched that show in years. I'm talking about years.
Yeah, he could drive. He got that car.
No, bro, he can't drive. Like he so the whole joke is that he never got his license, right? Did he finally
No,
get
he
his
got
license?
the yeah, I think he finally got it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah, no,
It's been 39 years since I watched SpongeBob.
this is a whole crazy topic. The real topic, right? And these are some rumors. We're gonna get straight into the rumors.
Yeah.
Because at first, and I wanna preface by saying, last week we were talking about what's homie's name, Craig Robinson, right?
Yeah.
and how he was retiring from being a comedian and he was not gonna be funny no more. Turns out that was all a joke for an ad, right?
And it wasn't funny.
I didn't even watch it. I was so mad because I was legit hurt. I'm like, yo, my boy Craig Robinson is no longer gonna be a comedian. That's sad, but maybe he's gonna do
He
bigger,
did
better things.
he did like the Snoop Dogg thing when Snoop Dogg posted on social
That I'm not
media
gonna
that
smoke.
he's smokeless. I'm not smoking, and then all of a sudden it was a fire pit
Right.
fire pit brand.
But the thing is, when Snoop Dogg did that, that was Super Bowl time. Like you can't trust
Yeah,
nobody during Super Bowl time. Eminem said that
yeah,
they no longer gonna be chocolate or whatever, like. But this guy just did it in the middle of July.
yeah.
What? Like, that's why it got me. But what made me mad was that neither of us thought about it. Like, yo, this could be a lie. We was so serious about it. Like, oh my god, he's gonna be a dramatic actor.
Yeah.
Like,
Change it up, get a different bag.
we got like he punked us, and that don't piss me off, hurt my ego, right?
And it wasn't funny.
It wasn't piss me off. But talk about these rumors. The rumor right now, especially after watching Superman, and we
Yep.
still not talking about it yet, but
Yep.
the rumor is that our boy Andrew Garfield is supposed to be
Hmm.
Flash.
I
What
like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
you do?
Yeah, I love Andrew Garfield as an actor. Spider Man, not Hurt Locker.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
The
know.
army, yeah, when he was the medic,
Hmm.
the romance movie he in, like, yeah, I fuck with Andrew Garfield.
But the thing about it is Andrew Garfield's about 40 years old by now. Isn't Flash going to be
But
younger?
yeah, but he play young though. He play young.
He plays young, but come on, these movies are going to last 10, 20 years. He's going to be 50 years old.
Yeah, you're right.
So
You're right.
what I think is going to happen is they probably going to get like a new kid, somebody you don't know. Because who knew
Hmm.
the actor that plays Superman really? Like, I
Yeah,
know he was in other
nobody.
stuff, but this is like his big movie. And
Yeah, because when they cast Superman, I was going to see Twister, and he was in Twisters,
I still
and I was
haven't
like,
seen
"Oh
that.
man, that's gonna be Superman." And I was like, "Man, he's tall," so I was like, "I can see him being Superman." And then he was in the Pearl movie. Pearl is like a horror thriller movie,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, that's Superman too." And then but
All
other
right.
than that, nobody knew who he was. Nobody knows who he was.
Yeah. And I don't
But
know.
Andrew Garfield though, he got a good face. He's very popular. So if James Gunn do want to go that route, okay, what he already got um John Cena, Jason Momoa, Nathan Fillion, Lex Luthor's popular, the girl from Last of Us,
Who? Oh,
Hot
yeah, yeah,
Girl,
yeah, yeah.
Hot
The
Girl.
Spanish girl.
She's going up because she's been in a lot of roles recently. So he go that route with casting a known person. So I can see him doing it.
If he does, that would be dope because you know how many people want the next Spider-Man 3 from his version, the Amazing Spider-Man 3?
Yeah,
So like if he ends up being the Flash, that's a number one movie just out of here. Everybody wants to see him as a superhero again.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll
But
be a smart choice.
I'm always with casting not a less known actor or actress. I'm always with that. I always root for the underdog and let's do it.
I feel that. And but I don't know, man. He's getting old, but it was a rumor. I think James Gunn already said no, he's not doing that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, these two are rumors. This DCU one is a rumor, and the MCU one we're about to get into is also a rumor.
yep. So you go ahead and introduce this one because I forgot Shorty's name.
So the Wanda Wise from Jurassic one of the Jurassic Dominion, think
Not the
so.
new one. Yeah, the last one.
No, but yeah, Jurassic Dominion is rumored to be Storm in the MCU. So she got the eyes, bro. I seen the eyes. They ain't gotta do nothing with her eyes, bro. She got the nice light hazel eyes. She's a very demanding actress. Let's do it.
She's
I'm
gorgeous.
with it.
Listen, Storm has to
Yep.
be beautiful. So all
Yeah,
of
she got
these
to be powerful.
beautiful, powerful, like she's got to be that it girl. And
Yeah.
I think everybody who says, "Oh, I want to be Storm, I want to play Storm," I don't think they look like Storm. Listen, I ain't calling
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
out,
yeah,
but
yeah,
these
yeah. I'll
women,
call her out. Homegirl from Wicked. She wanted to be Storm. I was like, no.
No, no, she gonna go wicked on you, bro. Like you better watch out. You,
Uh,
yeah, I didn't think that was the right move. But there's a lot of actresses. Anybody that fits that role of Storm is trying to be Storm. I think this
yeah,
girl should be Storm, and this picture right here looks
it's
pretty dope.
it's a big role coming out, so I guess it's a lot of. I know there's a lot of agents like, oh, I got the actress, I got the one, I got my client, because they know once this X-Men pop up, this X-Men keep going. That's the next phase of the MCU. So
But what if Fantastic
that's
Four is trash?
it don't matter. They just you keep moving on. Fantastic Four trash. Well, boom.
No, because that's
They're,
like that's supposed to be the start of like bringing in all the Fox stuff and the X Men. You think that they'll pivot
yeah.
if Fantastic Four doesn't
No,
hit?
not for X-Men. No, no. They'll pivot from Fantastic Four, but they're not gonna pivot from X-Men. No, no,
All right.
no. They're not. That's no, that's another 10, 15 years worth of money, actors, and yeah.
All right. This one here, this is a quick one because I don't even know the kid's name, but we got the new Harry Potter. This is what the new Harry Potter is gonna look like. Do you know my man's name?
No, but I can look it up right now. Man, that's the only thing I didn't research.
Look at that.
What's his name?
I mean,
Dang.
if you guys are OG
I took
fans,
all day. I took all day doing this, and then
if you guys are real deal OG fans, you know that a lot of times we just come in here guns blazing. This is probably as organized as we are right now. It's a two-man group, maybe two and a half if my little brother wants to help out. But I don't know. Just while you look up his name, what do you think about his look? Like I feel
oh,
like
Dominic McLaughlin.
say it again.
Dominic McLaughlin.
Just a funny name, but he looks like he looked like a baby. Like I don't
Yeah,
remember
yo, I
what.
was about to say that, bro. You know what it reminds me of? It's like you got Looney Tunes, right? But then they came out with Baby Looney Tunes. He looked like the baby version of the Harry Potter.
That's hilarious.
Like he's about to go trick or treating as Harry Potter. Like
Right.
perfect.
He's wearing a costume. Like he looks like he's a kid wearing a Harry Potter costume. I don't know what he's been in before, if he has. I don't know if he's a real good actor. I mean, he has to be if he beat all these other kids because you know people were trying to be Harry Potter.
I think he's adolescence. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I didn't watch Adolescence, but I thought heard somebody say something like that.
Adolescent. That's a TV show or a movie.
It's a series. Yeah, it's a
Yeah. I
series.
think I heard of that.
But yeah, so his first looks of Dominic as Harry, scene one, take one. And also, the news was that came out today was every season will be a book. So I think there's what, 8 books, seven
Yeah.
books,
Yeah.
and so it'll be 7 seasons, 8 seasons. Hopefully, everything goes well with the kids. Nobody does anything crazy. Nothing bad happens. We're gonna get 7, 8 seasons of this of the show.
I mean, if this is a Stranger Things thing, then my boy here is gonna be a grandfather by the time 8 seasons is a long
Yeah,
time.
they're gonna be filming every year, like
No,
so at least
they literally
every
just got to keep filming. Like when they done with season one,
yeah
send that to the
yeah
editors, get a new,
yeah.
and just keep filming.
Yeah, because it's 7 books, but how many years is it in Hogwarts?
But
Is it
how
like
many
middle and high
episodes?
school?
Yeah, but the thing is, how many episodes per season? Because
Yeah,
those last books are like that big, bro. You know, that's why they
yeah,
broke it down into 2, 3 movies.
and it's a HBO. It's
Yeah,
HBO too, so I
and
could
it's
see
gonna be
them
badass.
doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty
But
good.
Will do 13 episodes, but then also do like a 7 episode series. So who knows?
Yeah, but HBO
The
doesn't like.
Last of Us was what, 8 episodes? The last season.
I think so, but that's their choice. That wasn't HBO's choice. That was the
Yeah,
writers because they're like, yo, the
yeah,
game is one game. We're splitting the one game into 2 games into seasons. Well, they're splitting it now into 3 seasons. But
yeah. Hopefully they're hour long because it's like in one book there's a lot of detail.
that's what I'm
And you want
saying.
at least you want to flesh out all the story. You want, of course, you're gonna have people nitpicking like, oh, they forgot this person, oh, they left this out. So hopefully they do it right. Hopefully they put in all the important stuff. Hopefully we get a lot of Quidditch.
Are you a
Hopefully we get a
big
lot of.
Are you a big Harry Potter
Huh?
fan?
I love Harry Potter. You know when that first movie came out, I had that on VHS. I had that blue VHS. Man, I used to watch that Harry Potter movie every day. Me and my little sister sit on the ground, put that VHS in, slide it in there. Hell yeah,
I stopped
bro.
watching after the third one, not because it wasn't good. The third one was amazing and my favorite. The Azkaban, the Prisoner of
Yeah.
Azkaban, that was my favorite. And I was like, I'm good here.
I don't know which one it was, but it's the one where they were in that car. The car was flying around, and the trees was trying to get them. I don't like that one.
I don't know what you're talking
It
about.
was like the one where they weren't in school. It was like they were out of school.
Summer break.
I didn't like that one. Yeah, Harry Potter, Summer Break in Azkaban. Yeah.
All right, bro. I mean, we'll see what happens with the kid. The fact that it's on HBO gives me a lot of hope because
Yes,
I
sir.
rock with HBO a lot. All right,
Mm-hmm.
here we go.
All
Another
right.
topic where you're gonna help me out here because
I got it.
We got E Honda.
Yep. E Honda is rumored to be portrayed by Hiruka Goto. Sorry for messing up any names. It's gonna be another guy coming up. I'm probably gonna mess up his name as well, but Hiruka Goto is rumored to be E Honda. And I was waiting for E Honda because I love when I play Street Fighter, if I play any game, if there's a big guy in those games, guess what I'm playing as?
For
The big
real?
guy. So hell yeah, I'll be an E Honda. He getting that squat stance and all he does is this. Bro. Yeah. So Hiroka Goto. I'm gonna say Goto. He is a Japanese professional wrestler. So he's not in WWE. He's in Japan. He's a professional wrestler. He's actually like 40 something. So he's an OG. So they're just adding on to more of these wrestlers inside the Street Fighter movie. So I'm seeing the way they're going with this. I'm seeing a lot of smash and throwing through walls and a lot of I'm very interested. Very
But
interested.
there's a lot of wrestlers that are gonna be in this movie that are
Yeah,
rumored.
exactly. Yep.
So this movie has to be kind of sponsored by the WWE or something, because like,
Yeah, it probably is. Probably is. And I'll save it for later. But
all
yeah.
right, we got this guy too. What's his name?
His name is I'm butchering it on accident. So it's Vidyut Jimwal, casted as Daliism, which is
That's not
another character I
Daliism.
used to
A
like playing.
Daliism is not how you say that guy's name. Del Sam or something.
Dasam?
It's not Daliism. Daliism sounds like a religion, bro. His name is
But
not
hey,
Daliism.
it's spelled Dalism. Dalism.
It's Delazam. Like, we should have googled this.
Dalism.
There's yeah, no, bro. We both
But yeah,
butchered his
so
name. This-
but but yeah, Vidyut Jamal, he is a Hindu actor. Also, he's a martial artist. So he's not just sitting there for the glitz and glamour. He's gonna get dirty. He's in a lot of Hindu, almost like how Bollywood has their own thing. It's a Hindu films, a lot of martial art films, none that we have seen. If you've seen any of his movies, apply to you. But I googled them, I IMB'd them, and none of the movies I've seen.
yeah.
You know when you're scrolling through AMC's movies and you keep scrolling, those ones at the end, he's in those. But
The rest of the cast. So we're gonna pull back the curtain real quick. We had did an episode about all the casting of Street Fighter,
yeah,
and that episode did not record, and we
no,
were not live. We didn't. We were scared to go live, right? So we could talk about it. You know, you got Curtis Jackson,
bring it
50
up.
Cent. It's gonna be Belrod. You know, the
Yeah, yeah.
boxer. That was supposed to be, that character is based on Mike Tyson,
Mike Tyson.
and
Yep,
it's gonna be 50 Cent playing him. So
yep.
who knows what the heck is going
I
on?
like 50 Cent as an actor, so I don't know who's bothered by that, but hey, if the cinematography is good, the special effects is good. I like him as an actor when he's in Den of Thieves or
Then my dad was
Get
watching
Rich or
that
Die
yesterday.
Trying.
Right.
Yeah, Den of Thieves and Get Rich or Die Trying, he does an excellent job.
You
Like
know,
so,
50's been in like 50 movies though, right? He got
yeah, he's
movie
been in other movies.
the
Those just
movie
the two that I
called
could
13 or 17, like whatever with the
rattle off
guns.
my head.
He's
Yeah, he just lost a lawsuit this week. This is other news. He just lost a lawsuit this week of
Skill House
yeah, it's a movie he's in and he didn't want it to come out, but
because they
he
didn't pay
lost
him.
it and now they're gonna drop the movie. Not drop it, but they're gonna release the movie.
But they're not releasing it normal. So the AMC Movie Pass
Mm,
does not work for that movie. I've tried.
okay.
It's technically a Fandango movie because it's a
Yeah.
non-rated movie, even though it's technically
Okay.
rated R. But because it's non-rated, it's not officially an AMC movie. So our pass does not work, and that pisses
Mm,
me off. Like, I really want to see that movie, and then I go to try to
mm,
get tickets. Every time I get
yeah.
tickets, it's an empty movie theater. Not one person is getting a ticket for that movie. So I don't know what's happening, but I low key want to go and walk into that bad boy and watch the movie, you know. But
And I know you will. That's just, it sounds like a Yambo thing to do.
I can't, no, I can't, because they're gonna know that no one bought a ticket, and then they're gonna see in the camera that one person sitting in the middle of the middle. They gonna walk
Like
in there.
I love 50 Cent.
They gonna walk in there and be like, "Sir, we know you didn't buy this ticket." I'm like, "How you know?" We're like, "Cause no one bought this ticket."
Yeah. Wow.
But real quick, we got the kid that's been in all the Netflix movies, Noah Centineo, tall
Yeah, and that
kid.
was in Black Bolt, Black Adam.
Yeah, he was in Black Adam. He's gonna be Ken. You got Roman Reigns supposed to be Akuma. You got Jason
Oh,
Momoa as Blanca. So
yes, sir.
they already cast Chun Li and
Yo,
Ryu.
Jason Momoa is gonna be Blanca and Lobo in like the same year. That boy is on it.
Yeah, he's just playing all the all the characters that he's been wanting to play for years. Like,
Yeah, he got the pick. He's like, yo, I want to play this role. Bet.
yeah,
Yeah, it's Jason Momoa.
Henry
Right
Cavill
now, he
does the
got
same thing.
Jason Momoa got the number one DC movie, grossing movie. Is Aquaman is number one.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're gonna give him anything he wants. You're gonna get it to him.
That's true. But let's see. We got I got a picture of Donkey Kong on this bad boy. Remind me why the heck
Yeah.
we got Donkey Kong. Like, listen,
So we got a picture of yeah.
the Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
go
game
ahead.
comes out this Friday, and
Mhm.
I'm playing the hell out of it. All like I already know,
Yep.
I bought it. I'm hyped for it. Nobody
That
can tell me
game must
nothing.
be super good because you know when people they utilize certain things. These, like you said, the game's coming out. So today was announced that uh Universal has copywritten the Donkey Kong movie.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
And it was just a matter of time. You got Sonic, you got Super Mario, you got Luigi, you got Peach, you got Toad, you finna have Donkey Kong, you know you're gonna have Diddy Kong.
You don't know.
Uh
Diddy's a bad word right now in 2025.
what are you gonna call him? D?
Yeah, decom. Nah, Diddy's a bad
No,
word.
no, 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 that's worse. That's way worse. That's way worse. But yeah, so they copywrote or copywritten
Trademark.
or whatever.
I think they
They trademarked.
trademarked the movie.
It's the article I read. They said copyrights.
So I
But yeah,
think they already put into whatever so people can't steal it, the DonkeyKongMovie.com. Like they got all of that
yeah.
to get ready. And I think it has to be Seth Rogen that's gonna be Donkey Kong because he played Donkey Kong in
Oh man, I want to see that movie now.
he played Donkey Kong in Mario.
Yeah, I
And
forgot. I forgot.
it's gonna be the same universe, the same
Oh my
everything. So it's
god.
gonna be 2 hours or an hour and a half of Seth Rogen. It's Donkey Kong.
And didn't they tease Yoshi and
Yeah,
Super
yeah, at
Mario?
the end, yep.
So that's what I'm saying. It's all leading to a smash. You know, we
Smash
all know
Brothers.
it's leading to Smash Bros.
Right, right. No,
Either
but
Smash Bros or
Mario Kart.
Super Mario Kart. Oh man, they could do both. Why not do both? We
Before
gonna go
that,
see it.
bro. No, I want a horror movie, a children's horror movie of Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, bro. I love Nintendo so much, bro. Like, I don't. It might not seem like it because I don't play all the games, but I do. Like, if I could just set up my Switch and just buy all the Super Mario games and Zelda, and I would, bro.
No, the only Zelda game I ever beat was Breath of the Wild, and I still haven't played
Hmm.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, and they're doing a live
Oh
action
yeah,
Zelda
yeah.
too.
They been
So
yeah.
I wonder if they'll. I don't know. I wonder how they'll do that if they end up doing Smash Bros. You gotta have Zelda and Smash Bros.
Zelda will walk into a portal and turn into the cartoon version and just be like everybody else.
If it was you, right? So if they couldn't do like the big roster for Smash Bros. Movie, which characters would you like? If they had picked 10, 5 on 5.
It's got to be
Well,
the girl from Metro, the Metroid
yep.
with the arm. Like
Metroid.
that's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
You may not know it, but on Switch they got these games called Splatoon with
Yeah.
the ink with the kids.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a huge game. They got to do that.
I would say Star Fox.
Star Fox. Yeah. You
And
got to have
A Star Fox, like they don't gotta do a movie, but Star Fox series will be fire, bro.
on Netflix. Yeah.
Yes, that'll be fire.
What about
What company is doing besides Nintendo? What's the company that's funding them to do it?
the people who made the Minions, right?
Oh yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
Imagination, imagine
Yeah, Illumination.
Illumination. Yeah, Illumination is the one who did Mario, so they're gonna do all of that. And I think already
Yeah,
they
some.
also doing the Cat in the Hat.
Oh,
Like, did
yep,
you see
yep,
that
yep.
new
That looks
trailer?
fun too. That looks funny too.
What girl? Crazy.
Hey,
But
we should have added her on here.
yeah, we could have. She calling me to go to the gym. Yo, chill out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, oh, you're
This is
recording. I'm
hey.
sorry. Look, she
This is
watching. She's
yo,
watching.
yo, yo. This is unlikely geeks because y'all think we on that geek stuff, but guess what? We on some other stuff as well.
No, bro. Listen, that's not. That's it. Ain't like that. It ain't like
Oh,
that.
okay, okay.
It ain't like
All
that.
right, all right.
Nah.
Let's have
It,
a round of applause for Yumbo.
it is not like. Listen, bro. You're gonna get me in trouble. It is not
All right,
like
all right, all
that.
right, all right. Okay, all right.
But
Back to the comics. Let's go. I knew. I was like, I know ain't nobody calling me. I was like, who? I went to declining it. I thought it was on my
I
screen.
thought it was me too. That's crazy. Anyways,
That's funny.
yeah, unlikely geeks. Things happen unlikely.
The unlikely part. That's funny. But
But
yeah, Donkey Kong,
yeah,
trademarked, Universal. Can't wait for it. You excited?
I am, bro, for sure.
You like the Super Mario movie?
I did. I
Let's
definitely,
do it.
definitely
And you
did.
gotta have Pikachu. Pikachu definitely gotta be one of the
Oh,
characters
see, but I don't
on
know because
Smash.
they did Pikachu, like a whole different
Detective.
company did Pikachu.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no telling if they're gonna allow that. Pikachu is um not technically Nintendo's property. They only play on Nintendo, but the company that makes them is a whole different company.
Okay, okay, okay.
All right, let's see what's next. We got the Odyssey, and this is crazy news. One, I saw the trailer for the first time watching. I think it was Superman. But when I went to go see
Hmm.
Jurassic Park yesterday, they
Yeah.
they did the whole intro to the AMC where they're like movies matter, and then that lady walks into the movie theater and sits down.
Yep.
And usually when that happens, the movie starts. For Jurassic Park, that happened, and then they showed this trailer, and then the movie
Yep.
started.
Yep.
And
Chelsea looked at me. Chelsea looked at me. They did it on at Superman too. Chelsea looked at me, was like, "What the hell is that movie about?" I was like, "I don't know."
no, bro, it's about the Odyssey, like the Journey to the West or something. Like I don't know, but it's like an old school epic book, like a biblical
Yeah.
book or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're doing an entire film about it, and they're acting like this is the biggest thing since sliced bread. Every actor that's an actor is in this movie, and
Hmm.
they're going so hard on it. Look at that date. It says 7/17/2026. That's in 2 days next year. That's 1 year and 2 days
Yep.
away. The reason why we talking about it right now is because they just opened the ability to get your movie tickets for this movie today. 1 year and 2 days away to go and pre-order your tickets. That's unheard of, bro. Usually it's like a month, maybe 2 months
I wanna see this movie, but you think I'm finna waste one of my A-list spots
to be held
to
for a
buy a
year.
movie? Yeah, no.
I didn't think of that because
No,
to
sir.
be held for a year is nuts.
Mm, no, I'll wait. I'ma wait.
And but do they think the movies are gonna sell out? Like, are we never gonna watch this movie for
I feel like he just want to do some new, it's what's his name? What's the guy's doing?
Christopher
Christopher
Nolan?
Nolan. He's always like doing some brand new out of the box stuff. So I feel like he's just trying to do some new stuff. Like, oh, he's doing like a year long worth of ticket buying, and he's trying to see if he can break a record. Like, because I feel like with more scenes and more trailers and more news about the movie, I feel like he feels like more people are gonna buy it. So all right, here's a new trailer. Oh, I like that. Now I'm gonna buy it. The next thing come out, more people. Of course, that's what's gonna happen.
No,
More
bro, it's
people
it's the
as they see the
names, bro.
movie, huh?
Every actor's in this movie. So no matter what, your favorite actor is in this movie. So you don't
Yeah.
need much more to be hyped up. Now the problem is, unless this movie is 4 or 5 hours long, this is a huge story according to what I've heard about it. Like they're not making a part two. This doesn't say the Odyssey part one. So what are they gonna?
And it's the first movie shot totally IMAX screen
Didn't they say
shots.
that for
So like,
Sinners though?
No, it's that a lot of the scenes were IMAX, but then you see the aspect ratio change.
That's true.
So it had aspect here, but then it filled up the screen. Superman was just like that. Some of the shots were the whole screen, but then it's changed back. They just did the news about Galactus and Fantastic Four. Every time Galactus shows up in the movie, the screen will pop up full IMAX. Then it will go back to a regular certain aspect ratio.
But what about okay? Well, I guess Dark Knight did it too because they went big and small. Fantastic Four is going to do that with Galactus, where
Yep.
every time he gets on screen, they're going to go IMAX.
Hmm.
I mean, that's cool. The whole movie's filmed in
So
IMAX. I'm
so
excited.
this movie is the first thing. And then I was listening to a podcast and they were saying like, oh, they don't know how they're gonna do that because they don't know how they're doing that because those IMAX cameras are so loud. So when you see those IMAX shots, those are usually like landscape shots or battle
Mm,
shots where you don't have to worry about the sound because you're throwing in VFX sounds and CGI sounds in those shots, so you're not worried about hearing the camera. But when you're shooting a movie like Odyssey, where it's like you said, that trailer was them at a hall, like a dining hall, and
Target.
the Punisher's talking to Spider Man. It's like, are you gonna hear? I don't Tom Holland's name, but I forgot the Punisher. I forgot the Punisher's name. But it's gonna be a lot of that. Yeah. So they're just wondering how they're gonna those cameras are loud. So
Well, the way they do it is you're not hearing nothing that's actually there. They're using the voices that are recorded as reference, and then they're gonna dub over themselves.
oh
So everything's gonna be dubbed. They just gotta say it exactly the same way.
oh my God.
Imagine,
We'll
yeah,
see.
that's
We
got to
gonna
be the way.
see.
If it's really as loud as you say they are, the only way to do it is to mute the video. This is like when I shoot music videos. We'll record the
Yeah.
video with you singing in the back, and then I just mute the whole thing. But I use your music so I know where to put the song and have your mouth match. There is a trick to
Facts.
music videos. So they're
Right.
probably going to do the same thing. That's the only way I can see it happening.
Right. But I'm excited to see the movie. I'm just not gonna buy tickets right now. So
All right, hold up. Let me pull up this story because I'm the one that knows this story here. And that's all right. This is big.
Subnautica. I never played Subnautica.
Really?
I
So
think I've played it, but I haven't played it. I think I've like swim around and yeah.
yeah, Subnautica is like a sleeper hit because I also played it for a split second, and it wasn't really my vibe because it's kind of like a big open water video game, like almost like an
Oh,
MMO type
because it
deal.
can't didn't it come out when they did No Man's Sky?
Yeah, around that time.
So they were like, "Oh, we're doing No Man's Sky, and now we're going to do the underwater one." Like,
Kind of like
okay,
that. So this is a big game topic, right? And the reason for it being as big as it is, this company that made this game, their what's their name? It's called Unknown Worlds. This company got bought out by Crafton, the people who made PUBG, which is the
yep,
game that Fortnite was inspired by, and it's like
hmm,
PUBG and Fortnite are the two, battle royale games. But they
yep,
were acquired in 2021, so they got bought out. One of the one of the stipulations to the buyout was, yo, your next video game when it comes out, if it does well, we're gonna give the CEOs like $22 million or something. I don't have the exact number in front of me. I lied. Not 22 million. 250 million. So
hmm,
if the game does well, the CEOs will get $250 million. The company that got bought
hmm,
out was only they had like 50 people in the team. The owner
yeah,
said if we get our $250,000, $250 million, we're gonna give an even amount to everybody that worked in this company.
yeah,
So literally all 50 of those people are gonna be millionaires. And the only thing that needs to happen is Subnautica 2 needs to come out and be a good game and sell well and do numbers. So
hmm.
last week, 2 weeks ago,
The
Crafton,
twist.
yeah, 2 weeks ago, Crafton fired the CEOs, the people who created the company, let them go.
Yeah,
And this week, they postponed the game Subnautica 2 until next year, meaning that they're not going to hit their quota. So nobody's gonna get that money. Crafted gets to pocket all the money. They don't have to
Yeah.
abide by the stipulation in that contract because the game's not
Mhm.
coming out. Now you got the owners that were fired are going into a lawsuit against Crafton, and they're saying, "Yo, the game is done. It could come out today. It could come out, by the end of the year, guaranteed. It's in good condition. It's going to be a popular game. They're doing this so that way they don't have to pay us." Then you got
Yeah.
Crafton that's like, no, the CEOs were trying to do movies and other video games and they were just distracted. They weren't really paying attention to the game. And so the
Yeah.
game is not in good working condition. The game is not good enough to come out. So we postponed it because the game's not good enough. So now you got a he said, she said, you really don't know what's going on. But the fact that over 50 people would have been millionaires off of one game, and that company just said, I got a loophole. I could postpone this game and nobody get paid and I could pocket this $250 million. That's cynical, bro. That's
It's
diabolical.
crazy.
Just think about that, bro. Like you work
And
for
the game and
Amazon.
the game is and the game's not coming out.
The game right now is so far it got moved to next year.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
it's not coming out. So
Wow.
this kind of low key makes me want to go play Subnautica 1 just to see what all the hype's about. So maybe it's good advertisement for that. And maybe if more people buy Subnautica 1, they still hit their quota. And then the 250 million goes to, part of the contract. But at the same time, that's dirty, bro. Like,
Mm.
who really knows? But it's a he said, she said. I can't even say that. I got a list. But it's
Yeah.
that. So, imagine if your
Subnautica,
job did that.
yeah. Subnautica's like No Man meets like Ark Survival type
Underwater, bro. It's all underwater.
underwater.
It's
Yeah.
all underwater. I didn't play
Wow.
Ark either. I don't play those types of games. It's not that they're
I
MMOs.
I played it once, but it was so hard for me. I'm not used to those games. Like you said, I'm not.
They're
So
survival games. They're the type of games where you got to make sure you're fed, you go to sleep, you got enough
yeah,
energy, you could build your
yeah.
own. Say this
And
game
it's
is
not
like
a
that.
it's not Sims. It's not Sims easy. Sims easy, but that's totally different.
Yeah, that Subnautica is like that, where you got to build your own little igloo or whatever, like underwater
Yeah.
spot. You got to make sure you don't drown. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's not my type of game either. But that story is nuts. And then you got this is for like all the other people that are like real hype about big things, like these kind of racing games. Kind of was one of my son's first games that he was really into. They're not
Mhm.
making Need for Speed no more. The last game had ASAP Rocky in it, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
it was kind of anime focused, where it was realistic cars, but the stuff coming out the car was
The graffiti graphics coming out the smoke
right.
and
I think that was
yeah.
cool. I bought it. I didn't play it. I played like 3 rounds. I'm not
I played it. I think it's on Game Pass.
right. I'm not a race car person like that anyway, but I guess not a lot of people were, and they didn't buy that last game, and so they moved the game. Everybody that's in this team, they moved them to help with Battlefield. So the next Battlefield game that I don't think they've officially announced, they moved them all over there. So is that a good thing for you? Or
Yes.
word?
Because those games that I play, like the ones I do play a lot, is like Madden, 2K, um, Battlefield,
Call of
Far
Duty?
Cry, and Call of Duty. So yeah, definitely Battlefield. Whenever they do a new Battlefield, I even go to the old ones. I even like Battlefield 4. And I play those all the time. So
Battlefield, I like Hardline, the one where you were the cop. That
yeah,
I like that one. I like the Battlefield Bad
I
Company.
didn't like I didn't like Battlefield 1.
Oh yeah.
Um, I like that one. But yeah, but Battlefield is definitely one of those ones I like to go on. You don't like to play multiplayer, but those one of the ones where you could just like dive in and just I could camp. The maps are so big, I could like snipe from like 5,000 yards away and just like
You
sit
the
there and
reason
snipe
I don't
all
like them
day.
games. That's the exact reason I don't like those games.
I love Battlefield, bro. I'll sit in the corner of the map and snipe people on the fucking, I'm sorry, on a skyscraper and just do that all day. I don't got to worry about like too much like Call of Duty. You worry about the stats and everything. Like, I love Battlefield. Battlefield's more chill for me and it's cool. You go on getting the helicopters, getting the jets and fly around. And
You know which
I
one I
love
miss?
Battlefield.
Medal of
But,
Honor. That Medal of Honor.
oh, yeah, I
When
remember
they
Model Honor
did
back in the day.
Medal of Honor like current times, like in Iraq and stuff, or
Mm,
Medal of Honor
yeah.
and then Medal of Honor Warfighter. Those are my two
Yeah.
favorites. Nobody liked them. They the reasons why the game went out of like they just stopped making them. But I played the
Yeah.
heck out of those games. I thought they looked so realistic, more realistic than Call of Duty did at the time. I don't know why people didn't like those games. It hurt my feelings. But I mean, damn, bro, we an hour in almost,
Yep.
and we getting to our main topic right now. And you got your notes, so this gonna be a longer topic. I'm hoping we'll see what happens. I said that last week, and then we hit that. We went through that topic in 10 minutes. So let's see if that happens again.
But this is what people have been waiting for. We just had to go through, every week we got to go through the topics of the week. And Superman, we had to have y'all wait for the spoil review. So that's what we're doing now, especially now that we're shooting on Monday. So we give you at least give you guys the weekend to see the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, don't worry about it now, because right now we're not gonna get into spoilers, but we do have that spoiler warning now.
Yeah, I'll let you know when there's a spoiler. And if Dro
Exactly.
starts talking and then hits a spoiler, then I'm just gonna hit that button in the middle of him talking. Don't worry about it. I got you guys. So visual people, you guys will know where to cut, and then you can put it on mute and continue watching when we go back to our original scene. And to the listeners that are listening just audio, you'll hear the song, and then you'll know where to cut off or where to try to look to see
Yeah.
if we're gonna keep talking about it. So right now,
Yeah.
just regular. We both saw Superman. When did you see it? Thursday or Friday?
I definitely seen it Thursday. Yeah, I got off early that day.
It's important.
Funny thing is, I bought. See, you need the A list. For you guys that keep hearing us, you need the A list, because I bought two separate times. I bought a 2 p.m. and I bought 11 p.m. ticket showings. Um, because I didn't know if I was gonna be working that day. If I was gonna be working, then I definitely was gonna go to the 11 p.m. showing.
I would have
But
fell
since I
asleep.
got off early, I got to go to the 2 o'clock showing, and I got to see the IMAX 3D. So I loved it. My girl usually doesn't like IMAX, but we seen the IMAX 3D. She came out of it. She was like, I kind of like IMAX 3D. So guess what? We're gonna go see Fantastic Four in IMAX 3D.
Nah,
So
this is how it worked.
yeah,
This is what went down. Dro hit me and said, "Yo, I'm about
yeah,
to watch the movie at 11." I'm like, "That's
yeah,
late, bro. That's crazy. I'm about to go.
yeah,
I'm gonna watch it at 5." And then I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna watch it at 6." Then I was like, "You know what? Nah, let me move the ticket." Then I moved it to a 4 o'clock. So I told Dro, I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna
yeah.
watch it even early. I'm gonna watch it at 4." Like 2, 3 hours later, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna watch it before yo ass. I'm gonna watch it at 2." And I'm like, "Bro, it's a competition now. Like, and you know what? I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna go watch it right now at 12 o'clock noon." Like,
Yeah, cause the certain movies where I gotta go, not just day one. They gotta be like viewing one of day one
he's gotta watch it
viewing,
midnight.
because the world we in is spoilers every day, all everywhere. So I gotta be first to see it, so I don't get spoiled, and that's how it is.
I mean, this man doesn't watch trailers after the second one because he doesn't want
Yeah,
spoilers.
yeah, because you get the teaser trailer, I watch it. Then you get that first official trailer. After that, it's a wrap. No more trailers. This is me at the movie theater.
I love the trailers. Like, I go to the movie theaters early in order to watch the trailer, and I'll rewatch the same trailer every time I go
Because
to the movies.
we watch so many movies and so many
It's hard to
shows.
miss it.
If I see the trailer, too many of the trailers, I see too many of new shots. Guess what? In my brain, I know the whole movie and it's gonna ruin it for me.
Yeah.
Because I do that with shows. My girl gets mad because I'm like, oh, that's the killer. Oh, that person's getting abducted. That person's not really missing. Oh, and then she gets mad because it's most of the time it's true. Like I'm ruining the whole fucking show.
That's crazy. So, all right, we're gonna talk about it. The main Superman review, regular
Yeah. So
non spoiler. We're gonna
no,
talk about
not
it,
spoiler.
not spoiler. Let's
Yeah.
go. What's up?
So I did it in subject. So it's better for me than just rambling and forgetting what I need to say. So I did it in subjects. I make sure I'm not spoiling it until I get to the spoiler review. So the plot of the movie. I like the
I
plot.
mean, hold on. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna talk about the plot. I'm like, that's spoiler
No,
right
no, no,
there.
no, no. I like the plot. It had a lot to do. It was like a war in the movie with the stuff happening in the movie, and also within Superman himself. Like, he's Superman, so he's always trying to do the right thing, but sometimes the right thing isn't right to everybody else. So in this movie, he's dealing with the self war within him, the stuff that's happening with the world, and even with and the other plot I think is with his lady. So I feel like in this movie there was like three subplots in this whole movie.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Just real quick
Let me
before you
see.
start getting into details, 1 to 10, what you think? Or 1 out of 5?
8.5.
8.5.
8.5 out of 10. Um, I'd say 8 point, yeah, 8.5 out of 10. I really like the movie though. It could definitely, I told you, it could definitely be a 9. It could be 9.5. I give it 8.5 because there were parts of the movie where um was boring. Not, I won't say boring.
You
I
didn't
just
say
didn't
boring.
like certain things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was certain things I didn't, it was boring to me, but overall, fun movie, good action, the characters are dope. I'm going to get into that now. Um Lois Lane, born to play Lois Lane. She is Lois Lane. I could dark hair. She's strong willed. She's in it. Like she's supposed to be a reporter, but she's in the action. That's how she.
So
That's Lois
the
Lane.
thoughts and views of the other members of Unlikely Geeks does not represent everybody from Unlikely Geeks. I'm just letting y'all
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
This is just my review of my thoughts. Lex Luthor, very good. His take on it was, without giving stuff away, very jealous. He's a very jealous person. He says it in the movie. Um,
I feel like that's a spoiler, but I'll let you slide.
so so he's a menace, which is like he hates Superman. That's how it is in every show, cartoon, movie. He hates Superman. So yeah, Lex Luthor, very good. I like the actor. Nicholas Holt, I think is his name.
Yep,
Very
from
good.
Skins. If you haven't seen
Um,
Skins, go watch that. It is the
yeah.
OG show for kids in high school doing like adult stuff. That's like Degrassi before Degrassi. If you like Degrassi, Skins is the way to go. I would One of my top 5 shows of all times. Go ahead.
Um, Green Lantern, super funny, but also he was super serious. Like him being serious was funny. Was the funny parts. Like he was like that, like the camp leader. He wanted to be like the head honcho of whatever he was doing and whoever he was dealing with. But everything he did was super funny, but he was serious. Like he didn't smile. He didn't smile not one time in that movie, but Green
He's
Lantern
smiling
definitely
in this
was a
picture right
comedic.
here that I got posted. He smiled. I feel like you missed it.
Yeah, I definitely see a smile
I
in
feel
it.
like I feel like he was
Uh,
smiling.
Hawk Girl, they didn't utilize her enough. So we gonna need more Hawk Girl in the new in whatever. I
You know
know
what?
we're getting Peacemaker.
You know what? Here we go. We gotta go to spoilers because Dro don't know how to talk about these movies.
I didn't spoil
Bro, you
nothing.
talking about these characters and people are gonna go into the movie and be like, oh man,
Oh, but me
they
saying how much of the movie she's
yeah,
in.
they gonna walk into the movie and be like, oh, she's not really in the movie. I don't gotta worry about her.
No,
Oh,
she's definitely in the movie. She's in a lot of scenes. It's just that there's other people with bigger roles. So Hawk Girl, they didn't utilize her as much as I wanted to. How about that? They didn't utilize her as much as I wanted to in the movie. Mr. Terrific, stand out role. Mr. Terrific
was terrific.
was, besides Superman and Lex Luthor, I'll say he was, like, to me, number 3 best person in the movie. Um, Crypto was dope. Not he was dope. I don't want to give stuff away.
No,
Get
you
almost
we're
mad.
spoiler territory. Listen, let me go back real quick. Let me tell you right now, my review, real quick. You can find it on Letterboxd. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was a good movie. You absolutely saw a bunch of this movie already in the trailers. They showed like 3 trailers,
Facts.
but you go in the movie and the first 20 minutes of the movie is the trailer. Like, there's no skipping it. You've
Yeah,
already
so it's
seen
not
it.
too much spoil. Even me writing my spoiler list at the bottom of my thing, there's not even that much to spoil. Like I literally got like 6, 7 things, like actual spoilers. So it's not too much to spoil in this movie.
Don't worry, I got this because that movie, the trailer, the commercials were the movie. Every 5 minutes, every
Yeah.
scene, there's a part that they took and put it in the trailer that when you watch it in the scene, you're like, oh, I've seen that already. Next scene. Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen that already. Next scene. Oh, I know that happens. Next scene. Oh, I've seen that. Every single scene. That was my biggest gripe. So for me, it's a 4 out of 5 movie. It would have been better if the marketing team did not steal parts from every single scene. I'm talking about beginning, middle, end, drama, comedy,
Post credit.
everything. Post credit, like they showed everything in the trailer. And it's funny that we were
Yeah.
talking about it earlier because Dro doesn't like trailers, but because of this movie, moving forward for DCU, I am not watching trailers
Yeah.
because I went into this movie excited. Then I saw the entire movie already, and what you missed, what they cut out of the trailers were maybe a joke here, maybe
Dialogue.
another person's dialogue, like reaction to it, maybe
Yeah.
the third punch instead of the first two were in the trailer, but you got the third punch here. So it's small things where I'm like, I've seen this entire movie. Maybe want to go back and be like, how much did they actually show? Like, how many trailers did they show where I saw a 2 hour movie in 8 minutes? You know, like it blew my mind. We're going back to the spoilers. Give me a second. We're going to hear the sound one more time so that way the people that are audio listeners know that we're going back to spoilers. And that blew my mind, bro. All right, we back. Go ahead.
All right. The other characters was his parents. I love Clark's parents. The mom's accent was I love it. It was more like a Kentucky. I know they're like Missouri. I think it's
No, they're supposed
Kansas,
to
but
be
it was more
Kansas.
yeah, Kansas, but it was like a Kentucky accent. And it was cute. They were like a lot of podcasts I watched, they kept calling them like dumb farmers, which is rude because you gotta do a lot. You gotta do a lot of stuff on the farm. So I wouldn't call them dumb farmers. But they did have that thick country accent. They were cute. I wish we in spoilers. So I wish it was more of the dad scene when he was on the porch talking to his son. I feel like it was getting there for me, but I feel like it was like 2-3 seconds longer of whatever dialogue they did say in it. I wish they did it. They extended it more, but I felt it. I liked it. It just went. The pacing also. The pacing of this movie was really fast. So there was like a scene here, see pow pow pow. Superman's here, but then also now he's flying. It's like what? But it also were scenes where it was slow pace. One of my favorite scenes, which I think is a lot of people's favorite scenes, was the interview with Superman and Lois when Lois got the permission to interview Superman. So that scene, that thing was like 6-7 minutes by itself. That scene was like 7 minutes by itself. The dialogue was fun. James Gunn is an awesome writer. Um, Very serious, but also there were also it's James Gunn, so he can't go 5 sentences without a joke. You know, they're talking. She's asking them questions. He getting hot. At first, he thought it was cool because it's his girlfriend. He thought, oh, it's gonna be an easy interview. But it's Lois Lane. Lois Lane is gonna grill you. So as soon as she started grilling, he couldn't find the button on the recorder. So that, of course, is a joke. But that was one of my favorite scenes. Did you like that scene?
Yeah, bro, of course. But that's why when you were talking about how you didn't like Lois Lane at like in the movie,
No,
it blew my mind.
no. I said no. I did. I said I love Lois Lane. I
Oh,
said she was born. No, I said she was born to be Lois Lane.
what you mean? Oh, born. I thought you said Boreen, bro.
No, she was born to
You
play
had me.
Lois
I was
Lane.
questioning you. I'm like, why am I doing this show with you right
No,
now? You are
no,
so off.
no. I said I love Lois Lane. Like I said, she's the reporter, but she's also in the field. Like she in the paint. She always inserting herself. It's like it's not always just about her writing something on a laptop. She in there. If she
Yeah.
had a camera, she'd be the best reporter because she's all in the action.
Superman, Clark Kent was not really in the movie. There was not.
Definitely not.
There was like 2 scenes of Clark Kent. You see him when they show him that he's taller than everybody, so it's
Yep.
obvious that he's like a super person, you know. But nobody
Yep.
notices. There's tall people all around us, especially to me
Yep.
because I'm short. But he was a
Yeah,
huge guy.
he's like 6'6", bro. He's tall as hell,
He's a
bro.
tall dude. But that was really like 1 or 2 scenes that you have him as Clark
Yeah,
Kent.
it was him going to work and then the interview scene, but he wasn't Clark there. He was Superman without the glasses. I guess he was Clark without the glasses
Right.
at the interview scene.
So I agree, bro. Mr. Terrific was my favorite character. Number one, he was everything he said, the way he said it, like mad monotone, but yeah, he still had some levity. Like he was still funny, and
Oh,
he showed some emotion.
he was like Shaft. He was like sucker. Like I feel like he was like he was like what's that line? What you talking about, Willis? Like that was his demeanor. Like he was super. uh not monotone. He was just super serious, super smart, super savvy. Didn't play no games. He knew what he could do. Yeah, great character. My favorite. I said he was three of the movie because Superman, Lex Luthor, but I definitely loved. I think Mr. Terrific was my favorite character in the movie.
He, Mr. Terrific, they announced that they're gonna make a TV show. They're doing having talks about making
Man, they
him
get a
on a
let's
TV
get a
show.
movie, man. Because the TV show they like to downplay CGI. Man, let's get a
That's
movie.
true. But little things about the movie that made it different, right? Because compare this to Man of Steel. How'd you think?
I don't like Man of Steel. I didn't like. I didn't like any of that Zack Snyder stuff. Like, yeah, I didn't like Man of Steel. I'm not a Zack Snyder hater because I like a lot of Zack Snyder stuff. I liked it the Justice League movie, but
His
um
cut.
the the one that I like that movie. I like that part. Yeah, I didn't like the Snyder cut. The Snyder Superman. He made a lot of his views and shots of Superman was like godly, like him floating above everybody and more of like a god. You know, Superman he don't want to be like that. So Superman who knows who he is. He know he needs to be the one to take care of the planet. He wants to be the one to take care of the planet, but he's not the one. They didn't do a lot of shots of him floating above everybody with the sun behind him. They had shots of him with the sun behind him, but with him protecting the people. You know, Zack Snyder was trying to do like I don't know, bro. It was just super a different take when Superman in the Snyder movies, that whole thing where they were crashing through buildings, him fighting the one guy and killing everybody in the city. You know, with this Superman, James Gunn Superman, he hated that. Like he would try his best to not kill no. What was the scene? He saved the squirrel.
Yeah, I was gonna
My boy
mention that.
saved a squirrel mid action set, and that was one of the dopest parts. Cause that is Superman. Superman wants to protect everybody. Like, and Snyder, Superman should have tried his best to get Homeboy out the city, even though that was the plan. The guy was like, "I'm in. We gonna mess everything up. I'm gonna have you kill all these people. You don't want all these people to die, but we finna fight here." But this Superman would have made sure he would try to get him out of here. So that's the one thing I didn't like about the Zack Snyder Superman.
The other thing I was gonna say was that this movie had a bunch of, it was kind of cliche in the way where the big bad guy of the first movie is a mirror reflection of him. Ultraman is the clone copy of Superman. So it's the same person. They did it with Black Panther and Killmonger. They did it with Iron Man. They did it with the Hulk.
Man, I was just about to say the Iron Man and
And
the big yeah.
they do it with every movie. And I was like, okay, Ultraman's looking dope or looking cool, whatever, whatever. Then it turns out that he's a clone. And then when he pulled
Phone.
off his mask and it was the same guy, I'm like, damn, why they do that?
In my notes I have here, I say Bizarro because big spoiler. It's a clone, like you said, and but then he also gets kicked into a different dimension. So
Right.
is he
Bizarre
going
dimension.
to but yeah the bizarre dimension, and then he's gonna come back later? Because the Bizarro world, that Earth is a cube, and the bits and pieces that were getting vacuum sucked into the black hole, they were cubes. It was
Yeah,
like pixel cubes.
that was weird too. Like the whole middle, what was it called? The the area where they were where he was in jail. That area, I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Parallel zone or whatever. Everything
yeah.
was cubic. It looked like Minecraft or something. And I was like, that's a weird take, but
So
it's comic accurate.
Bizarro question mark because that's supposed to be Bizarro. It's like, are you gonna make a? They did that too soon. They
No,
did that
bro.
way
I
too
think I
soon,
think they
bro.
did that perfectly because they put it as a clone in the second movie or the third movie, or maybe while we're watching Supergirl, but
He'll come back.
you see that Bizarro turns into Bizarro or something. So these are the little sprinkles of what's to come because this movie doesn't have end credit scene that teases the next movie. There's
Nope.
This is its own movie. You could start and finish this movie the way it is. You don't need to
Yeah.
worry about nothing else. This movie starts off with 4 or 5 sentences where it's like 300 years ago there were.
And I was gonna say that well, for me being a nerd and a geek, superhero nerd, like that's the only part where it did. I was like, oh, 300 years ago. Now, I know me. I'm like, yo, what happened 300?
So you
Who's here?
got
Who's
300 years
already?
ago you got Wonder Woman, you
Yeah,
got Doom, or what is his name? Dark Side. You got
Yeah.
so you
All the
got
OGs are the
they've
all the
already been
OGs,
around.
the JSA before the Justice League had a JSA where all the old school people know. People know.
You got so Batman's already in this world. You see a little tease of Gotham in there, so he
Yep.
didn't.
That's one of my that's one of my spoiler points, is the
But you
Gotham
didn't have to see.
freeway sign.
Yeah, but you didn't have to say it. Like they didn't have to be like, "Yo,
Yep.
don't turn into Gotham because Batman's over there." Like if it was the
Yep.
Snyderverse, they would have outright said it. Like they would have thrown it in
You
there.
sent me you sent me a video of a guy of his review about the Superman, the guy with the red background,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
had
my guy John.
so he was very, 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 very nitpicky because he was saying, "Man, this movie they just like throw you in the world. I feel like there should
Yeah,
have been two movies before this movie." But
dude,
it's
he
like,
basically
why,
starts you
bro?
off in the
You,
third film.
it's like why? It's like you now you want James Gunn to write what you want him to write. Let him throw us into this world and let us question and wonder. You know what I'm saying? Wonder about what's happening and hoping and just like not with all these with this conversation we're having now. It's like what happened in the past? Like who was the first one 300 years ago? It's like I like wondering. I like these conversations where we can like who was there? Who was what stories can we have? The guy wanted to be a straight out like first
It,
year one, year two is like, no, we don't need to see Superman going through his adolescent phase
I
and
mean,
picking up the trailer. Like everybody knows that. Even people from the 1960s seen that. These boomers know Superman. It's not like it's a brand new character. It's like, oh, let's introduce. No, these your grandpa and your grandma know who Superman is. They know the background of Superman. We don't need to see that again.
he this Superman is only 3 years old. So not 3 years
Yeah.
old regular, but like Superman is 3 years into being
Yeah.
Superman. You know, so
Yeah.
he's 3 years into being Superman. So he's still new to it.
Yeah.
That's why that dog doesn't behave because that's a brand new dog in his life too. You know,
Mm.
so and that dog annoyed the shit out of me. But it at the same time, I'm mad that it wasn't a golden retriever dog or like the same type of dog. I don't like the type of dog it was because
Yeah, me either.
it looked like a real hairy, not met, well kept. Like it looked like he abandoned the dog. Like he didn't care about the dog.
You know it's a problem when my girl don't like the dog. She's like, why the dog look like that? Doesn't he looks like something
He
else? I'm
looked like
like,
a the dog that
yeah.
you see outside with the people that are there, asking you
Because
for.
James Gunn thing, the thing with James Gunn, he likes to do is like me or like us, where we like to put our people into position. So like it's a lot of these people that's in the James Gunn movies where they're his relatives or his wife is in a lot of these
Yeah,
Peacemaker movie
his brother
shows.
is in every movie.
His brother, and the dog is supposed to be his real life dog. His
That's not
dog is
his
but
dog,
his
but
dog's
it's inspired
it
by
is
the
his
dog.
dog.
No, no, no. The dog he has is a black dog.
Oh, and no, no, no. That's what I'm saying. It's a it's dark skin. It's a brown dog. It's inspired by it's the same breed,
Inspired
and
by, yeah, yeah,
he was like his dog is bad and his dog tears up everything, and he put his dog in the movie. It's like, come on, James, you tripping now, bro?
yeah.
It's
I
a
wish
lot.
I wish it would have
You,
kept the same dog, like because Crypto is like a Labrador Retriever, like a Golden Retriever, like a real beautiful dog. And this is a
mm,
scruffy looking, real tiny. It's cute the first time that he's jumping over whatever. And like I said, the movie is the first scene that we ever saw. It starts off with the first scene that we ever saw of Superman going into the
the
dirt.
post the post credit. Oh no, no, okay,
No,
never
the
mind, never
first
mind,
one,
never
the
mind, never
very
mind.
the
Go ahead.
very beginning of the movie
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
falls onto the snow. He's beat up. He got blood coming out his mouth, and then the next scene, he don't have no more blood in his mouth. I caught
Mm,
that. Nobody. I don't know if anybody caught that. I caught that.
mm.
But and then the dog comes and is jumping on him for like 5 minutes, bro.
And he's
It
supposed to under the whole thing in the comic book. Crypto understands what you're saying, so it didn't really make sense for him to be like, well, he knowing Superman's hurt, he's
well, it's
jumping
a
on
new
top of him.
dog.
It's like,
It's a baby dog. Like it's a brand new dog. The dog
yeah,
hasn't been trained right. It's
it's
not.
his nephew.
It's not his dog. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's not.
that's his nephew.
Yeah, that's not his dog. So
So speaking of not his dog, Supergirl is in this movie. She's in it for about 3 minutes. She comes into at the end. She's like obviously tipsy or drunk,
mhm.
which doesn't really make sense
It does because
because Superman says it,
she's in a yellow sun to Earth.
but that's what Superman says. Like the yellow sun is what doesn't let him get drunk. That's why she goes to
That's true.
the planets next to the red
You got
sun
me.
because Yeah, so I guess they just wanted to just show like tease what we're gonna get for the movie. Like
Well,
she's gonna be going through it
she's not. Maybe she was drunk in the red sun, and she came back and got hung up, and she's
real
still hung
fat.
over. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's not like the yellow sun's gonna cure her immediately. She's hung
yeah,
over. You know.
yeah. So we got to tease the Supergirl, and the dog is Supergirl. So the whole thing with Superman, he's like, "Yo, gotta protect my cousin's dog." So that was a big part of the movie. She's drunk, but in the comic books, that's what it like. It takes. There's a lot of scenes where she's at a bar in a different planet around the red sun. She's very depressed because of what happened to her planet. She actually seen her planet get blown up, and her parents are in like some void, the safety void or something like that. And yeah, so we're gonna get Lobo in that movie, so we'll see.
Yo, the one thing that I don't have any answers for, and I've watched a lot of reviews and a lot of things. Who was that girl with the white hair that worked in
Her
the
name's
newspaper? That when she
her
was
name like
when everybody won,
Cat.
yeah, Cat. But who is she? Because I'm talking about that girl was foreign. Who?
I don't know, but I feel like she's too close to the Marvel character,
What
the
Marvel
like
character?
the white hair, the silver haired girl with the black suit,
Cat girl? A cat?
um,
The black cat?
black hat. She's like super similar, and she works for the company, so I feel like she's too similar.
But is she a superhero? Or is she gonna be big time in the future? Like
I can't. I don't know that one. I
I
don't
don't know
know.
no, but who's that actress? Like literally, she didn't. I need to find out, bro.
Oh
Listen, I
boy,
fell in
Yemo's
love,
on
bro.
IMDb. Like,
I was
who is
like,
this?
yo, every time she went on the screen, I'm like, yeah, like that was my girl.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out though, what was her purpose? She didn't say too much. She literally was in the ship with everybody, and when they
mm.
won, she's bouncing up and down, and they slow mode that scene. They didn't slow mo it
See,
for Superman or whatever. They slowed them it for her. This was a little like for you
they
nasties.
they definitely cut out. I know they cut out a lot of stuff because even with Perry, the boss of the Daily Planet, that actor is too big of an actor to for him to have two or three sentences in the movie.
Yeah,
Especially when one part of the movie is them as Daily Planet doing this article together in the jet about to take down Lex Luthor, like, and he only has two three lines, but you give a lot of the lines to
the
what's the
girlfriend,
one, the white, no, the white boy,
John, Jane, Jimmy,
Jimmy
Jimmy Olsen.
Olsen. Jimmy Olsen had a lot of good parts. He had a lot of scenes with him.
He was a
Like I
lady
said,
killer.
it's Jane.
Jimmy Olsen is
Yeah.
what Dro tried to make me look like when that girl called me just now. That's that's what it
Yeah.
looked. That's what he made it seem like. I'm Jimmy Olsen because that boy was a player. He had all them
Yeah.
girls. He talking about that, and that girl was attractive, way out of his league. But he got her,
Yeah.
and really, she's the superhero of the story. I kind of hate when that happens in a movie where
Hmm.
the only reason that the main superhero or the main character solves the issue is because some outsider did something. It's not even like the main character was that good at what they do. The
Yeah.
lady is the reason why they solved the whole mystery. That I was like, wow, they went that way. You know, they did that. So
Um. But Superman was good. A lot of the action pieces he was getting pieced up. A lot of the fights he was getting whooped. Even though they jumped him, the engineer. What do you think? What do you think about the engineer?
yo, when she started talking Spanish, she was like Puerto Rican. I was like, Wepa, that's my
Yeah,
girl. You know what I mean? Like, look at the hat.
yeah. She was dope. I can't wait to see more of her. She's a part of a group called the Authority, and the Authority is another project that they're working on for the DCU. So we're gonna see more of her, even though spoiler, that boy crash landed with her, and I don't know where she went. I didn't see where she went after they crash landed in that fight. But in the same fight, another spoiler.
You don't
I'm on
gotta
my
say
spoiler
spoilers no
list now.
more. We over
I'm on my
here.
spoiler list now. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lex Luthor loses the whole thing. We didn't really explain the story too much. Like, so the whole thing, he's like
Good. We don't need to
Lex.
explain it. They've seen it. If they listening, they've seen the movie.
Yeah, yeah. So Lex Luthor, he gets arrested and he's getting sent off to Belle Reve, and Belle Reve is the prison where the Suicide Squad comes from, and also we've seen what's the animated show?
Creature Commando.
Yo, Creature Commandos. That's where they pick some of those characters from for that show as well. So he's gonna get sent to Bell Reeves, and that's where he's gonna form the villain league, super villain league, something like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
can't wait to see more, bro. I want to see more. The thing about this movie, it got me hopeful for the future. Is James Gunn. I love James Gunn. He
But
can't
it's
do no
funny because
wrong.
it got you hopeful for the future, but it
Yeah.
teased nothing about the future, which is the way to do it. Because literally, you could
Mm.
watch this movie from beginning to end and feel like you saw a
Yeah.
complete movie. It's not, oh, I just saw part one of a 7-part saga. Like, now you could go and watch Supergirl. Chances are you don't really need to watch Superman to go watch Supergirl
Yeah.
when it comes out. Now, if you do, you'll understand more. It's like a video game. Most video games, you could play the second or the third one without having to go and play the first one because the first one came out 10 years ago and the graphics suck. So they expect you
Yeah.
not to know, everything about the first games. But if you do, then you got your Easter eggs and your teasers and stuff that makes it good for somebody who has been following that long. But I feel like this DCU will not have that, and that's going to be beneficial. Cause bro, Marvel, I have not finished. I never saw the Midnight whatever. I never saw the last Marvel thing that just came out. What's the
Midnight.
the
There's no.
black and
There's,
white
you mean Moon Knight,
Moon? No, yeah, I'm not talking about Moon Knight. I'm talking about the werewolf.
the werewolf. Yeah.
So like I didn't watch the werewolf. I didn't finish Moon Knight. I didn't watch Secret Invasion. There's all of the DC, all of the Disney Plus shows. I skipped all of that trash. And I just watched
Oh.
the movies. And I feel like I'm missing stuff. And I am. But that sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you didn't. Did you watch Loki?
I didn't watch Loki too. I saw Loki season 1.
Well, you definitely got to watch Loki. Like you said, you missing stuff. So you got definitely got to watch Loki season 2. Um, you already watched Multiverse of Madness, so you only got to go back to watch WandaVision.
I saw WandaVision though.
Um, yeah, WandaVision. You didn't watch She-Hulk.
I did watch She-Hulk.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
not really
She-Hulk.
doing nothing.
She-Hulk was awesome.
Um, Miss Marvel was one of my favorite shows. You got to watch that.
I
That's
seen that
funny.
one. I seen that one. Was that a show?
Um,
No, that Miss Marvel was a movie.
yeah, the show. No, you talking about Captain Marvel.
Miss Marvel. Oh, I
You're
seen
thinking
Miss
you're
Marvel.
thinking of Captain Marvel and then the Marvels because the Marvels have Captain Marvel
Yeah,
and
okay,
Miss Marvel
I
in
saw
it.
that. I was catching up until recently. They started doing a bunch of stuff like Secret Invasion, and after I stopped.
Yeah, that was so
But the beauty
because
of
that
it,
character, man, so.
the
But I'm
si-
gonna talk Secret Invasion.
yeah, since we here, since we're here on Superman, the next thing that's coming out is probably not Supergirl. It's gonna be the Lanterns.
No, Peacemaker.
Oh well, yeah, I forgot about Peacemaker.
Peacemaker's coming out, and then
The
you're gonna
Lanterns.
have the Lanterns. Yep.
And that is the what I'm most excited for. I'm Peacemaker's cool and whatever, but the Lanterns is gonna be like True Blood. What is it called? True Crime.
True crime.
Is it True Crime? It's
True
gonna be
crime.
like that with superheroes and the two actors that are in it. Plus, you're gonna have the Green Lantern from this movie in there.
Hmm.
Oh, bro! But you technically don't have to watch this movie to know who he is when he's there because they'll explain it. He's a
Yep.
third Green Lantern. He's the rebellious one. He's the kind of like a jerk. He's like the jock, like the rude jock, the bully, that guy. Even though he's a good guy, he's the bully, right? So that when you see the show, it's not like you have to watch this movie to do that. That's the beauty. That's what I think is going to be the key to make this even better than anything Marvel's done in the past couple of years. Because you're not going to skip much.
But also, I know you're saying you don't have to watch, but I feel like with Peacemaker, you have to watch it because they got to explain what happened with the end of Peacemaker season 1 when he met the Justice League and he's talking about Jason Momoa being a fish.
Yeah,
I can't say the word, but
he's
yeah,
screwing fishes or
does
whatever.
stuff to yeah, and then they gotta explain Rick Flag. Rick Flag Senior was in this
They
movie.
really
He doesn't
don't.
have he doesn't have white hair in this movie, which I don't understand. And he's healed because in Creature Commandos, Rick Flag Senior got beat up. He was in the hospital, punctured lung, all that. They didn't explain any of that in this movie. So Peacemaker 2 might do some. explaining, which I think James Gunn said that. He said in Peacemaker 2, you're gonna find out what happens, how Peacemaker is in this one. In the trailers, they're doing a whole bunch of there's this area in this building where he opens a door and there's multiple doors to go to different areas. So I feel like it's gonna be a whole new multiverse thing. And Peacemaker was in this movie as well for like a split second.
Yeah, he was in
So
the news. That was cool. When that
yeah.
happened, the whole crowd, everybody was clapping.
I
They
didn't
went
even hear what he
crazy.
said.
Me neither. They went because they went crazy.
Yep.
They went
Yep. Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. I was like, oh, and then it was literally gone.
Yeah, he was talking. No, he was saying something about like Superman's trash or something. Like he was talking smack about something. I know it. I don't. Also, did not
Yeah.
hear too much about it. But anything else there that you wanted to talk about? Because I definitely had my notes where I was talking about the squirrel. I was talking about the reflection that he's fighting the bad guy
We didn't
of
talk about
himself.
Metamorpho. Metamorpho was in the movie. His role wasn't well. He had like a medium sized role. Once it got towards the end,
What did you think
he
about
was
the
a key
kid,
part.
the baby, the CG
Yeah,
baby?
baby Joey was throwaway. They couldn't. They didn't even have to have him. Like for him, for Superman just to bust through that motherfucker and save him to make a deal so Superman could bust through. I guess, but other than that, baby Joey was gone. Like I feel
I
like
didn't
after that,
like
it was
I didn't
like,
like how they was like he was holding him up the whole time, and like he just happens not to get hit by nothing, and then he's just
yeah,
switching hands and whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever, it
yeah.
it just
He
happened
had
to
a
be that
baby
way.
Joey and got a baby Kaiju. The Kaiju scene was fire.
Yeah,
The flying in that scene was fire. I felt Superman. Like I'm saying, so with the kaiju, they end up killing it. The Justice Gang, they end up killing the kaiju, and Superman's like, "Yo, I could have sent bro to a different place, y'all. Wilding right now." So I fought with Superman.
Superman got a deep voice. I don't remember Superman's voice being that deep in
He
anything
said,
else.
"Where's the dog? Where's the dog?" And Lex is like, "I don't have the dog. I know what you're talking about."
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was 100% a movie that you've seen if you watch the trailers.
Yep.
Definitely go watch it in IMAX. I mean, we don't got to talk about that during spoilers because you guys have already seen it. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Again, in the comments, in the Instagrams, the Facebooks. Let us know because I wanna argue. I want to argue with somebody. Everybody can't like it, but also there are parts that maybe we forgot that I'm like, yo, you know what? I didn't like that part either. I just didn't write about it. Go look at Letterbox Realtor reviews. Talk to me on there because my full reviews on there. I'm not gonna read out my review during the podcast because nobody wants that. But
Yep.
I did write a lot. I write a lot in these reviews. I put my IGN voice on, and I start to act like I work for IGN or one of these major motion movie review sites. Because
Hmm.
that's the goal. Go tag them and tell them to hire me, freelance, whatever. But I don't know. I thought the movie was good. It was definitely way better than Jurassic Park. Don't watch Jurassic Park. Spoiler review on Jurassic Park may come one day if Joe ever decides to watch it. I hated everything about it. It was a movie though, and because it was a movie, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Very middle of the road. It just is what it is. You know what's happening. The movie is so predictable. Every movie's predictable. You watch 107 movies in 6 months, and you're gonna be able to predict something. We should write our own movies. Other than that, man, I think I forgot to go over the reason for Unlikely Geeks. I had this huge, beautiful thing that I'm gonna say every time to let y'all know, because there's always gonna be new people listening, right? So
Yeah.
there's this huge thing that not huge. It's gonna take like 2 minutes, but it's like a mantra, something I'm gonna let people know so that way they'll feel comfortable here with the community and with us here, talking every Monday, hopefully playing some games online. Let us know if you out there. Help us out. Dro and I obviously don't live with each other in the areas like nearby. So tell me how I could get Dro to play games and stream on our Twitch. And then on days when he's not streaming, I can stream. He plays only on the Xbox. I play on the PC, so it's easy for me to stream. I got 3 screens. Like I'm doing the whole 9 yards. I got the stream deck. I know I could do that. It might be a little bit tougher for him. So let us know how to make that work so it looks good and it keeps the, you know, 7.5 out of 10 quality that we got going on right now. Real soon it'll be 10 out of 10. But we learning, we getting better. This is episode what, 3 or 4? I think
Yeah.
we're in episode 4. So it is definitely something that we want to improve on. I want to get Dro streaming games. I want to stream some games. Man, who knows if one day we do IRL. Comic Con's coming out.
Yeah.
Tampa Comic Convention, because they can't say Comic Con. They got sued for that. But the
We
Tampa,
gonna be there on the Saturday.
we're
That
gonna
Saturday we gonna be there.
we're gonna be there Saturday. It's the 2nd of
So if
August.
y'all want to link up, let's link up. Let's have a day. They got food trucks. They got everything there. Let's just have fun out there. Yeah, we're gonna have merch. Might be giving some free stuff away.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't say all of that because my budget started to get smaller and smaller every week. But I'm
I
bringing
said
my
some stuff.
I'm bringing my son with me, right? Because any
Yeah.
kid under 10 is gonna be free. What we will have, we may have some merch that we're wearing, but what I want to do now, because honestly, my intention was to buy and make like 50 shirts, right? Have them all large, extra large, and a couple for the kids, and just pull them out my backpack and pass them out. Yo, you get a shirt, you get a shirt. I was gonna get my Oprah on. I started to do some research, how much it costs, how much work I had to put into it. A little bit out of my price range right now. Go support us. Give us some, whatever you guys could do on Twitch and YouTube and whatever. Again, I don't know these things. So what is going to happen now is I'm working on a website, unlikelygeeks.com. I'm going to have all of the videos on there. I'm going to have the merchandise. The shirts are cool. Like I have the designs, the panels, the logo, everything that you see goes on merchandise. Like it is the only thing that you could do. Like this is genius. You guys want something to rock and support us, and we appreciate that. So what I'm gonna do for Comic-Con is I'm gonna get business cards. On the back of the business cards, it's gonna have our logo, whatever. On the back of the business card, we'll have a QR code to the site. That site, and it's gonna be a special site, or it could be a code or something, but it's gonna let us know that you guys saw us at Comic-Con. You'll get a discount on whatever merchandise that we have, right?
Thanks.
Significant discount. I'm not in here taxing. I just want the support, the love, whatever it costs us to make it, to keep us doing this. One day the goal is to get him out of Amazon. I don't need to sell no houses no more. Just this is fun. If I could IRL stream all day, me and my son, going around, if I could, edit videos and talk comics and go to San Diego Comic-Con and do all of that, that's the goal. That's the ideal. Like I told you guys in the very first episode, 8 years ago, we were nominated #1 podcast in our area. That's the goal. Let's go. Let's get there again. Let's win this time. We got the world watching now. Before we were a little bit more local, even though we had people that were listening in New Zealand and a lot of people in India and a lot of people in New York, Cali, all of that. So here, I just want to do it bigger, better. The quality's getting there. Like I said, we had like a 7.5. I would give us today's episode. We started a little rough. We definitely try to stay within that 1 hour time because we know it's Monday. People got work and school tomorrow and whatever.
It was a
But
great episode. Great
yeah,
episode this week.
I appreciate that. We sounded better. You saw we sounded rough last week. This week we sounded better. Next week we'll improve somehow. So we're just gonna keep improving. It's with the help of you guys. You guys are listening. You guys watching. You guys sharing. You guys talking about it. Like I said, we'll give you guys codes and see us at Comic-Con. We'll have a shirt. You'll see my son, a hat. We'll have something that lets people know who we are. Or we'll just be screaming it as we walk around. Unlikely Geeks here. Unlikely Geeks here. You know what I mean? We're going to let y'all know. Come say what's up. Let us say what's up to y'all. You never know. We could make a new fan just by walking up to a stranger and becoming friends. One day, dress up like, the Hulk over here and Superman or whatever. We could do all of that.
Yep.
So it's just
We
the
might
beginning.
meet another podcaster. We might meet another guest. If you guys want to be on the show, let us know. You know what I'm saying? If y'all willing to talk about stuff, hey.
I had
Might be on the
somebody
show.
that wrote me not the first week that we did it, the first week that Dro came back on. I had somebody that wanted to be on the show with me, and then I just didn't reach back out because Dro was here. But eventually, we'll do a Tuesday episode or a Wednesday episode, and it could be Dro and our boy Dez from Comics and Convos, or it could be me and Wally from Comics and Convos, and we'll just pop up, go live. So that's why you guys need to make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell, or whatever the case may be, so you guys get notified when we go live. Because we could go live whenever, but we will always go live Mondays around 8 o'clock. But we can go live whenever, playing the game, talking that talk, doing IRL streams if we ever figure out how to do that, because that's the wave. But I don't know. I appreciate you guys coming, staying tuned, listening to us. The technical difficulties. I know I got phone calls in the middle of the podcast. You know what I mean? We got to figure
Hey,
that
that was
out.
dope. Hey, that was dope though. That was dope.
We got to figure that out. But I appreciate everybody for watching, listening, supporting. There's more to support. If you got ideas, if you make logos, if you make t-shirt designs, if you print t-shirts, hit us up. You know, we could always work something out. I
Tell
don't
them
know.
where to follow you at.
It's Unlikely Geeks. Just follow everything Unlikely Geeks for me. Dro is the one with the extracurricular career, so go follow Trigger Dro over there. My Instagram is not nothing major. It's just me and my kid, so I keep that a little more private. But Yambo does it all. That's if you need music videos and all of that good stuff. You know, I do that. My realtor Yambo, but I'm a little bit slower on that because I just work with the people I work with. I'm comfortable now. But I appreciate you guys. If you guys need any assistance buying a house in Florida or selling, hit me up because I got my team, but I slowed down a bit on that part. Blessed to be able to slow down on that part, you know, but it's definitely something I still love doing. I love helping people out. So just hit me up wherever. It's Yambo, bro. Like it's very easy to look me up on Facebook. I'm everywhere. Trigger Dro, Unlikely Geeks. Thank you guys. Anything else you want to say before we leave, bro?
I just want to say, go out and save the world.
Gotta say the word, guys. Take care. Peace out.